Sheen Talk, and I'm your host, Kimberly Chapman, and today's guest is the hilarious London Brown. He is a comedian, actor, and dancer, and is currently featured on the hit show Ballers, opposite Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson on HBO, and is too funny. Please welcome Mr. London Brown. How you doing today? Thank you.
I see what you're doing with the orange and the.
Well, you know, I'm just a little girl. I got a stylist.
Come on, somebody, talk to me.
I do not know how to put myself together like this, so I have to give him all the praises.
Yeah, you got a great team. Got a great team.
Thank you. So tell me, how did you get into acting?
I got into this thing called acting. I was started doing some stuff in church. You know, doing some plays in church. In high school, I took up some theater classes. And that's kind of what started the whole thing. So throughout high school, as I was taking classes, I was also touring doing theater. And then once I got out of high school, still was working, started working on some musicals and on the road with that stuff. And then as any aspiring actor, you go and you audition, and then you mess around and you land something. So that's kind of where I was at with this whole thing.
So now is Ballers, is that the main show that you've been on, or what others have you been on?
That's probably the biggest show.
The biggest.
Or the biggest network. I did some other stuff. I did a show on Fuse. Shout out to Prentice Penny, who was also the showrunner for now Insecure on HBO. He booked me on a show called The Hustle, and we did well with that show. And so, but obviously, Fuse is not as large of a network as HBO. And this was stuff with BET and for TV.
Right.
So all of these things collectively are just helping to create my foundation with acting. So
that's so true.
It's working out, brother. I'm eating right now.
All right. So tell me about your character on Ballers.
The character I play on Ballers' name is Fat Reggie. Fat Reggie, at least for season 1, was pretty annoying and what some would perceive as a leech, but he really was just trying to look out for his boy. He didn't really know how to go about it properly, and he was a little trifling, spending some money doing drugs and everything else and partying, spending his boy's money. But by season 4, which dropped this past summer, we started to see him be a little more responsible with his choices and really taking on the initiative of trying to make investments that are going to be not only good for himself, but ultimately for his best friend, his cousin, and like his client is kind of what he's becoming. So people were starting to see the change in Reggie. Reggie was cutting up, but like I said, Reggie's maturing. And it took his friend on the show, played by Rob Corddry, the character Joe Crutel, to kind of mentor Reggie and just say, yo, man, we got to make better choices. And we start to see Reggie mature a little bit by season 4. So we'll see.
Tell me, how is it working with The Rock? And what have you learned from it?
Man, Dwayne is a really nice guy. I can't say that enough. He's a really humble guy. Really incredible energy. Always in good vibes. Everyone on set is in good energy. Because a lot of times you get around some people and they got some issues. And I know when I walk into a place, I be trying to figure out, I say, who acting funny? I mean, I don't like that. I feel people out. I say, what's going on? And I like to sit in the back and just see where everybody's energy is. And on Ballers, everyone is really, really cool. No egos, and I think we owe a lot of that to Dwayne, because of course he's the biggest star on the planet. And so if he wanted to act funny, he could, but he doesn't. So it just really makes you appreciate working with someone like that.
That says a lot.
Yeah, it does, man.
I run into some people who act funny and shouldn't be acting funny.
That's an insecurity. There's never a reason for people to act that way. And so as far as whatever I've learned from it, just to be, I consider myself to be pretty nice. So I try to be really nice and understand that the more I get, it almost forces me to want to be even kinder. Because I'm just grateful to even be in a position to reach whatever level, I'm getting to. So that's something I learned from Dwayne.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Stay tuned as we return from this commercial break with more from London Brown. if you are just tuning in, London was telling us about his career as an actor and what it's like to work with The Rock. And
Yes.
it looks like he really enjoyed it. He's taught you a lot, and humbleness is everything.
Yeah, I mean, I realize that, man. It's like there's never a reason for people to be so self-aggrandizing. It's like if you had a rental car, who flosses with a rental car? It's not yours. And I feel our gifts are the same way. They're not. I'm just glad to be a recipient of them. They're not. Our gifts are for everyone else. They're not for us, man. So if I get to be in a position to share them on some sort of level, I'm just glad people want to listen to me. Doggone it.
I don't know how I got to feel about that. The gifts are not ours.
Right.
I think they are ours, but it's what we do with them.
But I tell you this way, if you were this incredible host, right? And that's your gift to connect with people in this way. What good would it be to interview, to have this gift and be at home in the mirror with it? We got to you with that gift that's been bestowed upon you is to
give
it away because it's yours and you're able to talk to me. That's you sharing it.
Exactly.
And so because now look how many people you are affecting by leaving home or Carolina. Now you've just connected with me. You've connected with a team of people that's part of the production. Now when it gets pushed out, the thousands and millions of people who get to watch you do your thing and me. So you helping me by sharing.
We're helping each other.
Come on, it's reciprocated.
Exactly.
Come on, talk to me, somebody.
Everything is reciprocated.
So I mean, it's ours in the sense
connecting and energizing.
Right.
It's all about that because we're not an island. Nobody is an island.
Right.
We're here to connect.
Connecting. So in the sense of, yes, it's ours in that what's for you is for you and what's for me is for me, but I also feel like it's our duty because it's ours to give it away.
Right.
So that's what I mean. So it works hand in hand.
Yeah, to service one another.
Absolutely.
So now they tell me you are an impersonator.
I do a little bit.
Who you like to impersonate?
My family. It depends on where I am. Sometimes, cause I got some people in my family. We in downtown Los Angeles, so you never know what you're gonna hear out in these streets. Somebody owes somebody some money. I'm sorry for that, listeners.
He cracking a joke.
I don't know what's going on. No, but so one of my favorites is as an actor, I like to study, or I can appreciate actors who really dive into the characters. I like one of my favorites is Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington is so smooth with everything. Denzel's so smooth. It doesn't matter what he talks about. He makes it sound cool. He'll say, I'm here doing an interview, and I see there are flowers. I like these beautiful flowers. These flowers, they match my shirt. I like the fact that I have on a red shirt. This is a red basket of flowers. I like flowers. I like red. And they match your lips. Boom, lips. That's Denzel. He's so cool. He's so smooth. He's so smooth at everything.
Smooth.
So smooth.
And you did a good job.
I'm all right.
Impersonating him.
I'm all right.
Who else?
I do.
What about Jamie Foxx?
Jamie Foxx's voice ain't distinctive enough. The voice has got to be distinct. Like, I like Paul Mooney. Paul Mooney, right? Shout out to Paul Mooney. Me and him, we was on the road together. And Paul Mooney's so black and white about everything. Like, he'll find the black and white on whatever the issue is. It could be, it'd be something like, I don't know, cookies. You'll say, I love Oreo cookies, just delicious. But why is the white in the middle? Because brothers, we always have to protect the white. He's fine. I'm like, what are you talking about, Paul? But shout out to Paul Mooney, man.
Shout out Paul Mooney, okay?
Yeah,
so, and that's Denzel, Paul, and who else?
I mean, I gotta.
Yeah, we want to hear them.
They gotta be organic.
People want to hear them.
This is the thing about jokes. Jokes gotta flow. I might slip another one in.
Okay, that works. So tell me, what you doing when you're not working? What does your day consist of?
What's my day consist of? I'm a homebody because my lifestyle is always out. So for me, I appreciate just being home. If I'm not, I'm always usually preparing for work on some sort of level. So my lifestyle is working comedy clubs at night, studying for auditions during the day. I may cook a little bit.
Oh, can you cook? A
little
little bit.
bit. I
Just
cook.
not more than just eggs, right?
More than just eggs.
Okay.
I mean, but I cook, but because I have to. It's just me. So I ain't got no family yet. So I try to cook a little something. But my approach to things is with a lot of focus. So I think that what my friends consider some of the things I do to be fancy, they're not really so much. I don't consider them to be fancy. They're just my approach to things, just my own standard.
Right.
Just try to do things very well. So yeah, that's what I do. I'm home and I'm studying a lot of times.
And you got a new film coming out, right?
Yeah, I'm working on this project. Well, there's one right now. It's in film festivals called Asia A, and I play a paralyzed athlete in this, and it basically deals with the character having to come to the realization of this new life that he's going to go about, and very emotional, dramatic piece, really different from the other things I've done, and so I think people can enjoy that. It's circulating on film festivals, and currently right now I'm working on a film where I play this smooth womanizer
I can see that.
person, and he's also different from the other characters I've done. So
Are you having fun with this one?
yeah, it's fun. We go there. We go there with him. So we'll see what happens with this character. So
Oh wow. Okay, so now something off. You're a photographer.
I shoot a little bit. I do shoot a little bit.
When did that start?
When I could afford a camera. I've always been into photography, but at the time I was touring, making a little money, and I bought a Canon camera, regular stock camera, and I started to shoot. And a lot of my photography started out with homeless people because
Oh wow.
they were very candid. And I wanted to practice, but I didn't want to practice for my friends because that's too much pressure. I didn't want that pressure. So I started shooting the homeless people, but I even started to shoot them because I was doing a lot of work feeding them. I used to work in an after-school program, and the kids would throw their snacks away. I would collect the snacks because a lot of food being wasted.
Wow.
I don't like wasting food.
Right.
So I started collecting food, and I would take it down here to Skid Row, and I would feed them, and I see how grateful these homeless people were over an apple or over a carton of juice. And so through that, we began to have conversations. And through the conversations is where I began to build some sort of trust, and then I would photograph them. And so now as we're talking about as far as our gifts, I use my ability to shoot for headshots for actors, my friends, and so forth. People working on albums, whatever. I tell my friends to please take advantage of me, as far as if I can help you get to the next level, then let me do that. I don't ever feel uncomfortable with helping people move forward because I'm comfortable with my journey.
Right.
And your journey not mine. I can't get what's for you.
No, you
It's
can't.
not set up that way. So
It's not.
I'm comfortable. I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna help you because helping you only speeds up my own success.
Exactly.
So I try to just be helpful as best I can. That don't mean free, black people. Helpful does not mean free. It
That's
means
right.
helpful. I got
Only
bills
free
too.
is on the road to the wrong road.
Come on, somebody.
Yeah.
So man,
Exactly.
I try to do, try to shoot a little bit. I mean, anything I can do, I just try to exhaust the possibilities of them because he didn't have to give them to me. He could have gave them to anybody. So I'm just glad he gave me a little something.
Well, I'm glad you're doing such a good job with your gifts.
I'm working on it.
So now a comedian, let me ask you this. Are comedians mostly solemn people and to themselves and introverts, or are they as they are on stage? Like, are they outlandish and happy people? Or do they laugh to keep from crying?
I'm an introvert, personally, but shout out to my friend Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany Haddish, like, what you see off stage and on stage, that's Tiffany Haddish.
The whole time,
That's
all day, every day.
That's Tiffany.
Ooh, I'd be
But-
tired.
So sometimes, like for her, that's her. You know what I mean? And for me, I'm like polar opposite. But I think people find that interesting or ironic because my job is to be in front of people, in front of cameras. But I'm really to myself. I like, I like being tucked. Even when I came here, I sat off. I like to sit and just be in my space until, people are comfortable. And because you want to be that guy all in, I'm not that guy.
I got you.
I'm real clandestine. And so if I can just be off to the side and spend more time being observational, then I can make notes about whatever it is. I can figure out what's going on with the energy, so I know how to navigate properly.
Exactly.
Because sometimes people come in all in the wrong spirit, and your spirit don't match with their spirit, and you off, and you trying to figure out what's going on. Slow down, breathe, and take it in, and then you can move properly. That's the way I like to move. I don't know, but I mean, a lot of comedians, we are sad a lot of times, and so the stage becomes very therapeutic,
Okay.
So.
Got
It
you.
works
So they
out.
were reminding me you have a photography book.
Yeah, I'm working on that.
You didn't bring a copy with you?
No,
Oh,
it's in
the
production
works.
now.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha,
so I'm still with a book. You got to get clearances, and it's a whole lot. So now I've done a lot of shooting, but now I didn't realize people got to actually sign stuff, because I don't need nobody talking about, hey man, I'm in your page 22 with my check. Like, listen, brother, So now I got to go back and reshoot and all that stuff. So it's in the works, man. So.
Oh, wow.
Sorry.
Well, I enjoyed this interview. How do you want the audience to remember you, or can they follow you on Instagram?
Yeah, man, you guys can catch me at Real London Brown, and we got some stuff coming out. There's some films, there's some stuff in the works. So, or catch me in the city, New Year. I'm on tour, and I'm around. So hit me up on Instagram.
Thank you, London. I
Thank you
appreciate it.
kindly.
Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Sheen Talk. For more episodes, please subscribe to our YouTube channel at Sheen Magazine TV. Have a great day.